How you blow bubbles?
No.
You were doing it just now. You go, whoo, and it goes. Can you do that? Yeah, you did it. Can you do it again?
Uh-huh.
Show me. Good. Uh-oh. It's coming out the top. Can you pop the bubble
No.
with your finger? Uh-oh. Pop, pop, pop.
Pop, pop.
That's fun.
I've been diagnosed with Asperger's. Asperger's is a low-end form of autism. It's on the low end of the spectrum, and it's a higher functioning form, which means that people with Asperger's, their minds are still wired differently, like any autistic person's. However, they have a better ability to understand abstractions and social interactions. See things kind of differently, and I'm not really sure. I'm sorry.
You don't need to apologize. Just, how does your brain work differently?
I'm not really sure about that. I don't really have any reference to see how. I've never thought with your brain. One of the defining characteristics of autism is this one-track mindset. I have this friend, Andrew, who is a higher, is lower on the spectrum than I am, and he has increased difficulty with social interactions. But he will talk about planes for hours on end. Whenever he does anything, he has to find some way to try to relate that to planes. He's actually a really fun guy. Lord, does he love his planes. When I was a little bit younger, my one-track mind, the thing was video games. I used to just obsess over all the different consoles and video games, and I would just spend days on end studying and memorizing all the everything about it. And although I've tried to really get away from being obsessed with just one thing, lately I've been trying to be interested in a multitude of things and be more open to experiencing things that aren't of my current interests. I know that I currently seem like such a smooth operator, but kind of linked to my autism, I've always had issues with social interaction and communicating with others. I didn't pick up on certain social things that I guess a neurotypical person would.
Here comes your crazy brother. What's he doing? What's he doing?
For example, I had issues, and still do to a certain extent, determining what I should say or what's socially acceptable to say at certain events or at certain times, I guess. I had issues picking up on how I was making others feel.
When I'm without her, I feel like a toy without batteries.
Alright, so why do you like her so much?
She's a good-hearted girl. She never tell a lie, like George Washington. And she's just my type. So one day I wrote a love letter to her, and she said, "This Scott loves Molly stuff must stop." And I still love her.
Who said that?
My teacher said, so I still love her, but I can't tell about it.
I think there's a big misconception where a lot of people have this concept where they think that autism makes someone somehow else incapable, but this isn't at all true. People with autism are just that, they're people, and they're just as capable and brilliant and wonderful as you or anyone else. Not quite as awesome as me, though. The oddities and the strangeness that comes with having an autistic brain can sometimes lead to seeing things from a completely different perspective, whereas a normal person's brain would go from A to B. Someone with autism goes all the way to point D and back. And this leads to all sorts of new information and new perspectives that people can find.
Does Charlie have a flat? Guys!
Mom, I remember, was freaking out that, oh no, he's never gonna be normal, he's never gonna be normal. But then, I don't know, it's kind of just a thing.